recent Champions League football for this, man.
Oh no.
Yeah, I know, my life. I'll still put it on the screen. Oh yeah. Oh baby. Football on the big screen.
I think we may be live.
Nah, I don't think so. I'm still watching.
Okay, 34 seconds. It says
Oh
here.
yeah.
There we go. We're live.
Oh no. Wait.
Okay. Maybe it's just the advert before the stream starts. Who knows?
I know. What if TeamLucidStream becomes so big that it has its own place in the UN? This is the dude says this is better than my question about alien dreams last week. Yo, did we talk about it?
Okay, people. Hello, everybody on the internet. How are you doing? We
Hey,
are
what's up,
live
everyone?
now.
Yeah, I'm still watching an advertisement from a whole minute. So
Right, I'm going to turn off advertisements, folks. So there's no advertisements. Milan just informed me that there's adverts on. Why am I clicking on analytics? Hola, bonjour, guten tag, and hello in any other languages, you know. Konnichiwa. Come on, you missed out like one there.
there goes Tyler. What's up, Tyler?
Hey, Tyler. Wizard. Why can't I go to... Oh, that's it. I click on...
Because your face is covered behind your name tag.
Is
Just
it?
want to mention that.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's because I was leaning down to have a look at the
Yeah,
the
maybe.
screen. Okay. Right. Yes. Thank you, Miss Josh is fat. Josh is fat. It is a great poster. Great poster. My friend bought it for my birthday a few years ago, and it's
Nice.
been rolled up for ages. And I thought,
And you
you know what?
finally, yeah.
Stick it up.
Wow, we already got hit with a question. Florence's best way to remember your dreams. Wait, we're doing an introduction first and then we'll answer.
Okay, so hello
Right,
everybody
so
watching the stream. Apparently it says that there's only 3 people watching at the
I
moment,
see
but
12 watching right now.
you see 12.
12.
See, I've got the
12,
live
13.
dashboard in front of me, and it's never the right numbers.
It says 13 people watching right now, which is good.
Excellent, that's great. 13 people watching.
Yeah.
Okay, my name is Giz, as you know, and this is who? Milan,
Milan!
the one, the only.
Yeah, the one and only, the myth, the legend.
Well, to be
Yeah,
honest,
so
if anyone's going to be a myth or a legend, the one and the
who?
only, it's going to be
Who?
the guy with the name Giz.
Alright, so what we're gonna be trying to do, no, what we're gonna be doing today is we asked you last week to put your questions in a discussion of the week topic on our forums, and we haven't got a lot of response yet. So we're picking one from what's his name? Glenn W. And we're gonna talk about dream exit initiated lucid dream because he thinks that it might be just a false awakening that I have instead of actually waking up. We'll elaborate on that further, explain what that is because not everyone might know what a dream exit initiated lucid dream is. Yeah,
I
that's
should
it.
probably put in my headphones. I can't even find my headphones. That's what you get when you rearrange your room. I don't even know where my
Kids,
headphones are.
come on.
Here we
I'll
go.
keep the stream stuff. You go.
I knew I kept them close by for this exact reason. I love your live streams. What, mine personally or just Team Lucid Dreams?
No, no, Giz. Ours. Don't be
There we
selfish.
go. Okay, so we're going to talk about dream exit initiated lucid dreams at first, and then after we've talked briefly about that, we'll move on to something else. I need to get a new pair of headphones. I think these ones are looking a bit gay.
Damn.
So, first of all, dream exit initiated lucid dream. Milan, do
Yeah.
you want to take it, or do you want me to?
Definitely. A dream exit initiated lucid dream is a dream from which you wake up, and then when you try not to move too much, because that's kind of like the best way, try to enter the dream more consciously and become lucid immediately. To me, it's the best method ever to become lucid. I Most of the lucid dreams, the most vivid lucid dreams that I've had are with the dream exit initiated lucid dream. So yeah,
That's good.
yeah.
Something I should have mentioned beforehand is that I'd like to test out the audio because it'll be pointless if you can't hear Milan or myself. I
Yeah,
think.
exactly.
Yeah. So we'll see if you can hear it.
Let us know how it goes, guys. How's the audio? How's the video?
Yeah.
We definitely want to know because we're still trying to fine tune everything even after this fourth stream. Because it's not as easy as it looks. There's a lot of hassle that we have to go through. So
A lot of hassle.
yes,
Cool. Yeah, but in the meantime, we'll just keep talking. Yeah, the dream. Thanks, Florin. Thank you. Dream exit initiated loose dream. So this guy, what was his name again?
his name is Glenn.
Glenn.
Glenn W is his name on our forums.
Okay, so on our forums, teamluciddream.com/forum. I nearly said Giz Edwards then, but it's not forum. He left a comment saying that he thinks that maybe a dream exit initiated lucid dream is less of a waking up between sleep cycles to slip into the next dream consciously, and more maybe it's a false awakening, which is
Yeah.
quite interesting, I think.
Yeah, definitely. I read it and I thought, man, this dude has a point.
Oh, right.
There's been two answers, one from himself and one from someone else, that says, I think that the technical definition of a DE-ILD is one in which the dreamer actually wakes up and then falls back asleep and re-enters the dream. However, it seems to me that it's impossible to tell the distinction between an actual DE-ILD and a false awakening. Actually, I succeeded a few times with DE-ILD, and I'm not sure if they were only false awakenings.
See, it can be quite confusing, I think.
Definitely,
So
because
yeah,
maybe some people might actually have a DE-ILD with a false awakening and others might not, because I'm pretty sure that mine were not false awakenings because it was actually starting to become day. Like I could see a bit of daylight a couple times, and because that's kind of like the phase in which I wake up when it starts to become light outside. It's like what 7 or 8 a.m.
yeah.
I'm pretty sure that my DILs are not false awakenings, but
I'm
then
quite
again, I
sure
could be
too.
completely wrong.
I think with false awakenings, a lot of the time you can kind of think about it afterwards when you wake up and you go, oh, that was a false awakening. That's when it normally gets you. But with my DILs, or however you pronounce it, I don't know. I always
Yeah,
feel
let's just say DILed.
DILed. I always feel I wake up, slip straight back into a dream.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't think personally. What about you
What do
guys
you
in the
guys
chat?
think?
Oh damn,
Yeah,
we're
let
on
us know.
sync,
Wow,
man.
damn, man. Yeah, let us know what you guys think about it. If you want the link, I will post it right now. The link is right here. There you go.
So you can have
You
a
guys should
look.
be able to see that. All right. Also, if you happen to have any points of discussion that you would like to like us to talk about, post it there. Don't post it in that single topic, but post it in the discussion of the week thing because you might get featured in our live stream here, and it's nicer for us to have it separate so that we can actually talk beforehand because we don't just discuss this right now. We have done it before the stream just to see how we'll talk about it and everything. So definitely make sure to make a separate topic there with your point of discussion and just get people to discuss and we'll talk about it if it's a good discussion.
Yeah, absolutely. What he said, excellently point. I've just realised that as soon as I turn my screen on, you can see the reflection in the back.
Yeah, on the poster.
So it's my hand. Oh no. Yeah. If you're wondering why I said freeze and chicken when that guy's name is definitely not freeze and chicken, it's because I know him from, well, he's a Twitch follower of mine, and he said that his YouTube name is, I'm gonna absolutely butcher the pronunciation, Polo, which is chicken, Gombino
Right.
Guai. So I don't know
All
why.
right.
That's all I know. Yeah,
Hope it's right. You better not fuck up, yes.
you never know. I'm flaky,
It's
man.
also funny that it's also funny how a couple of people actually got out. Oh, we just got an unsub, man. I just saw that.
Oh
Just
no.
saw that happening. Damn, guys, don't unsubscribe.
That's probably someone who subscribed to the original Team Lucid Dream and
Yeah, possibly.
was like, "What's
Anyway, so
this?"
yeah, what the hell is this live stream thing? Um, it's funny how some people actually got the joke of the dream sing last time. It's oh man, it's like it's me every time, man. It's
Oh,
so funny.
that reminds
The
me.
dreams.
I
Yeah.
was Twitch streaming the other day, right?
Hmm.
And I can't remember who it was. I think it was Polo in the thing now. Um,
Hmm.
I said, I'm just playing Pokemon, and I'll be like, oh, what shall I name it? And he said Dream Sing. So one of my
Oh my
Pokemon, and
God.
I was like, oh, you watched the live stream. So I didn't realize who it was at the time, and then yeah, I named one of my Pokemon Dream Sing.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Tyler, you're triggering us. You know that. He says, "Oi, Giz and Milan, was there ever a contest to see who's the best dancer? Perhaps you can have the contest be on this podcast."
It takes me about 3 weeks to limber up, so it won't be for a while
We,
yet.
maybe we'll make a video for a Wednesday or something. What about a 2K subscriber special? What about that, Giz?
Yeah, that sounds good.
We could think about that, 2K subscriber special. Giz and Milan dance off on a Wednesday.
On a
I think that's a great idea.
on a Wednesday. Yeah, that sounds good.
No, yeah, on a Wednesday, yeah, not on the stream. Because, yeah, stuff might go wrong.
No,
Any,
my dance moves are so killer that if we do it live, you might die or something. You might explode.
yeah, the stream might catch fire because it's so lit,
Yeah, exactly. So
Exactly,
we
man.
don't want that.
No, definitely not. With all the equipment and everything,
No,
damn.
especially with this light, this new light that I
Mm.
got.
And my light, look at my light, man. Here. Ooh. Oh, straight on
Damn,
the camera.
that is well bright. How about
That's
my
well
light,
lit.
man? Let's see
Oh,
my.
no, fuck your light, man. This
Oh,
is budget to me.
look
This
at
is
that
budget,
light. See that refresh rate there flickering away.
Damn.
I realise you can't see that Millen until like
No, I
10
can't. Yeah.
seconds.
I can't see Giz right now. The only time I can see Giz is when it comes on the stream about what 15 seconds later.
Yeah.
So yeah, because he turned off his second webcam for some reason. Fuck
I
Giz.
got rid of it, man. I was told you I was.
You threw it away?
Yeah, because it was
It
just.
had a purpose, Giz. It had a purpose.
I don't like
It was
wires, so it was
yeah,
just a
okay.
wire. Hence why I'm
Yeah.
saving up for an ultra wide monitor so I can get rid of two monitors and just have one, and then I'll sell that one.
Alright. Yeah,
Okay,
I
so
can
I just looked at some
understand.
stats on our Team Lucid Dream thing. We over the last 7 days we've had 100 subscribers.
Yes.
I thought
Guys.
that's good. So how
Great.
are the people in the comment section? How are you finding Team Lucid Dream at the moment? Because I said on
Yeah.
my Saturday video, but Saturdays is a way for like you guys to give us feedback, but it's also a good way here as well because this is
Yeah, definitely.
literal live feedback. So
This is lit, literal life.
literal like I can't do your accent.
So lit.
Feedback.
What, my accent?
Your
What,
accent.
I have an accent now?
Yeah, it's Flemish American, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, sure thing, man. The cardist. Hey, I remember you, man. What's up?
Ah, yeah, the cardist. Nothing negative at the moment.
What do you think about it, Giz? What do you think about it?
What, Team Lucid Dream?
Well, yeah, so far.
I think it's going very well. The feedback
Yeah.
we've gotten is, very good so far.
Yeah, definitely.
And as I said on Saturday's video, like our live stream last time had 130 people like watch altogether, which is at the time it was a tenth of our thing, and that was on the second day of us doing a
Yeah.
live stream, which is just
Exactly.
phenomenal.
Yeah, definitely.
Feedback.
Kyle says how many are involved in TLD? It kind of died out, but had a lot of potential. Are you talking about this teamless stream or the one 4 years ago?
Yeah, the one
because there's
4 years ago.
still some confusion with that.
4 years ago, I think
Oh,
there was.
she corrected herself and says, or hits himself. I don't know. Sorry, I can't see.
So
It has a lot of potential. Not it had a lot of potential. So I
4 years ago, I think there was. Oh God, I don't know.
oh man, that was a lot of people.
There was a lot. It's probably
Uh, thing
15.
the thing then was yeah something like that. But the thing there was that everyone was a presenter. So now we have editors, we have writers, Tyler being one of them. You might have seen him on Friday. No, Thursday.
Thursdays. Yeah.
Last Thursday was Tyler's video. If you haven't checked it out, definitely go ahead and do that.
Yeah.
Florence says, I like that the chat isn't getting spammed. Yeah. Have you considered renaming the live streams to Team Lucid Stream? Oh my
That's
God.
such a good name. Team Lucid
Yo,
Stream.
we have to. That is, wow.
Right, Milan, I'm just going to fill out the paperwork to file a patent and just get that trademarked so that no one else can
Oh
steal
yeah,
it.
definitely.
Team
Team
Lucid
Lucid
Stream. That's brilliant. I like
Wow, Lewis, that was, man, honestly, applause.
it. Not even that.
I had.
It goes like this. That's a round of applause.
I can't see you, man. I can't see you.
Trust me, it's brilliant. You'll see it in a minute.
It's probably like this.
It is exactly that. Team Lucid Stream. That's so
Team
good.
Lucid Stream. Honestly, that's a really good one.
Sweet.
Right.
that.
Yeah. Anything else, guys? What do you want us to talk about? Because we didn't have a lot of subjects to talk about for right now. So if you want us to answer questions, answer discussions, things, and just let us know. If not, then we'll find something. I will check the website right now
There's
to see
always
if.
stuff for us to.
Oh, definitely. There's so much to talk about. Let me check the discussing lucidity in the meantime to see what you guys say on our forums because I haven't checked it in a while because I've been so busy for school.
Yeah, I'm busy at work as well.
Yeah.
I hate it. Did I die?
Hey, what's up, man? Space Time Badass.
Yay, James.
Yay.
Our team.
Yay. Oh my God. Did you die?
Not that I know of.
Did you die?
Did you die?
Did you miss Josh's fat? Did you?
Maybe we're
What's
all
your
dead.
opinion on crystals and stuff to aid lucid dreaming?
A deep breath in. Oh, no.
No, you didn't die. What do
No.
you mean by crystals, Kyle?
Like, I know what he's meaning. Like, you can get, yeah, just different types of crystals. You can meditate on them and stick them out in the sun to charge them, and they're supposed to link
Oh.
your lucid dreaming or your mental enlightenment,
Doesn't
so to speak.
have one?
Doesn't who? Sorry.
Reese have one. He calls it little one, right?
Little one, yeah. God, that's a flash from the past. That one is. Jeez.
Yeah, I know, right? Everything we talk about from Reese is a flash. It's the past.
I don't think it's true, to be honest.
No, see, Kyle, look, this is something that we'll definitely talk about later as well. What we are doing right now is taking everything as scientific as possible, but lucid dreaming is so much about confidence and believing that stuff helps you to become lucid, because if it helps you, then it works. You know what I mean? Why does mild exist? Because you're giving yourself courage to lucid dream. You are telling yourself that you will lucid dream. What are the chances that you eventually will become lucid? Not necessarily different than before, but because you get the confidence to become lucid, you will become lucid. So if you get a certain object, or in your case, a crystal that you believe that works, then it will work, because that's the way lucidity works. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. It's kind of like placebo in a way.
Exactly. It is placebo. Lucid dreaming is all about placebo, and unless you do, for example, wild, because that's not placebo. That's genuinely just entering the dream lucidly. But stuff like mild and also, yeah, I don't know, wake back to bed can also be kind of classified as placebo because you know that a lot of people have it, and you know that um, it's a technique that will help. Yeah, I don't know, kind of hard to explain all this. But you know that a lot of people do this and it works. So not only will you have more chance because it's a good technique, but also you know that a lot of people succeeded at it, so you'll get more confidence and you have even more chance to become lucid. It's hard to explain, but I'm just trying to do that for you.
iTurtle HD says is dream control placebo, and I would say no, because
No.
to have a placebo effect, it needs to be like you have to be not conscious of the effect. That's the whole point of placebo. So, say for example, your doctor gives you some pills to help your pain in your leg, but it's actually just a placebo pill. You don't know it, and that's why it works. So, dream control is conscious control. So, it's not placebo.
Dream control is definitely no. That's definitely not big. It's also a lot of people still are kind of still skeptical about it. Is lucid dreaming real? But it has been proven time and time again that it
Yeah.
is. And one thing that will always stay on my mind is the thing that Stephen LeBurge did. I don't know if any of you have heard of it. To actually finally put a point behind the fact that people still say that it's not real. He went to a lab, and he said, "I'm gonna become lucid if you permit to sleep, and I will move my eyes left, right, then pause, left, right again in such a controlled motion that you can't fake it unless you're actually lucid. Because usually in a REM sleep, your eyes are just everywhere. You know, it moves constantly, really wildly, pretty much." And so he was gonna do it very controlled, left, right, and he did it a couple times. People were astonished. How does he do it? And then it must be real then, I suppose. And that's just one of the many experiments that people have done to show that lucid dreaming is real. So it's absolutely not a placebo. It's not like you dream that you were lucid. No, because you're genuinely lucid in your dream. Am I talking too much?
No, that's fine. All right, Florin, thank you very much. Uh, Good luck with your test.
Yeah, good
That's
luck,
all I
man.
should say. Um, I have to say though, I can't. You said it was Stephen LeBurge. I know Stephen LeBurge did do a lot of, um,
Yeah, I'm certain that he did it though.
but no, it was a guy called Keith Hearn. He was the one who,
Huh?
yeah, he was the one who first, like scientifically discovered that lucid dreaming was possible.
I,
So
I thought it was. I was
it's
so convinced that it was Stephen LeBurge.
it is a really common misconception. I think Keith Hearn and Stephen LeBurge was working on it at the same time in
Yeah, it
different
could be.
places, and
Mm.
they made their, I think it was their doctorals actually, their dissertations for their doctors'
Yeah, it could
degrees.
be. Could definitely
But
be.
they came out roughly at the same time, but because Keith Hearn was first. But
Yeah,
Steve,
here as iTurtle HD says, LeBurge popularized it.
yeah, that's probably the best way to say it. Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's just because
Um.
he's more boss than Keith.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's more of a dog, man.
I don't.
There.
Here. Prodozier says, "I'm trying the dial technique, but in my dreams I can't seem to find anything that is so strange that I realize that I'm dreaming. Any tips?" Um.
The,
Shoot, Giz.
any tips? Okay. So you can't find anything in the dream that's strange. So I think you should just make it a
The
regular
thing.
pattern. Maybe don't do dream signs to things so much. What do they call them? Don't do reality checks to dream signs. That's why I got confused. I said the wrong word. Reality checks to dream signs. Maybe try and just do a reality check just if and when you can remember it, because I don't know, if there's nothing in your dream.
Also, dialed is also you have to combine it with mild or wake back to bed or stuff like that to get it on point. You know what I mean? If you do mild and then because dial is just it's not it's a method. So
Yeah.
that's another misconception. But dialed is pretty much you realize that you're dreaming because you see something in a dream. But if you can't see anything strange, then
Maybe switch it up with a different technique to
yeah.
boost the chances. There's lots of things.
So remember that yeah, sorry, go ahead.
As Tyler says just there, you can just write down dream signs, um,
Yeah.
occurring people, places, or things in your dreams. But as I said to one of my clients a few months ago, I said to them, if you haven't got anything, so I did the same problem with him. He hasn't had anything that was like weird. If you haven't got anything to see, maybe link it to a feeling that you have instead.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah,
So
definitely.
a lot of the time people have this one where it's you feel like out of control of something, and it's a popular dream sign. It's not so much an object in the dream, it's your feeling towards stuff. So try and link it to a feeling, so when you feel out of control, maybe do something like that.
Or as you said in I'm pretty sure you've done the video. No, the blind people in the dream, is it published or not
No, it's
yet?
not published yet.
I okay. Yeah, that's a good thing that I have. I know every video that's gonna come up.
Wednesday. Oh, it's tomorrow.
Wednesday. Yep.
Tomorrow.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Maybe we
I'm
can
gonna
maybe we can talk about it a little bit here
I'm
because
gonna talk about it just a bit because it's I can apply it to this because um blind people were often they reported smelling stuff a lot more and feeling certain things a lot more, if I'm correct, Giz, um,
yeah,
in lucid dreams or in dreams in general. So if maybe if you smell or I don't know if stuff feels different, but then that might also count as a weird thing or just something that is extraordinary, that is different from waking life and dream life, if you know what I mean.
yeah,
Um, yeah,
yeah. You can see
you'll
on
see
that.
tomorrow. It's a really interesting video, guys. Stay tuned. Stay
Yeah,
tuned.
I kind of like got more and more like, oh, that's quite cool. The more I
Yeah, yeah.
research, because I was the one who wrote that episode as well as like,
Mm-hmm.
did I?
Yep.
Yeah, I presented it and edited it as well. But because I was the one who wrote it, I was getting more and more interested in just
Yeah,
blind
absolutely.
people.
You can still go like when you write the episode, you can keep looking for it, and sometimes you're just so hooked to it that yeah.
Yeah, right. That's
All right. I'm always anxious in the lucid dream, says Kyle.
I think that was in regards to our
The feelings.
yeah, talking about the feelings in lucid dreaming. I think.
Can you elaborate on that? How? Because I wonder how anxious. Why are you anxious? Because when I'm in a lucid dream, I always feel so safe. As in, um, I've had a certain dream in which I could genuinely feel my body laying in my bed,
Mm.
and my sickened body, if I can put it that way, in my dream life, in my dream world, I could say. And that was such a crazy feeling because you know that you're just in bed, so safe, and you, for example, when you fly around or something, it's not exhausting. You don't have to be scared of anything. It's just, yeah, I don't know. It always makes me feel so safe for some reason. So it's kind of weird to me that you're anxious in lucid dreams. So if you could elaborate on that, I'm pretty curious.
Yeah, it's I don't know. It's probably less lucid dreaming. I never feel anxious in a lucid dream. I know that
No, never. No.
feeling anxious in a normal dream, I understand that. Talking
Mhm.
about
Yeah.
the blind people in lucid dreaming, they report. I'm not going to give it away because the video's coming out tomorrow, but they report something uh, hugely more than sighted people, and it's linked to anxiousness as well, which I find
All
quite
right.
interesting. I think you know what
Yeah.
I'm talking about. But yeah,
Not exactly. It's been a while since I watched it.
well, you'll find out
Um,
tomorrow or after
yeah,
the
I will.
stream.
Or after the stream. Exclusive content. Um,
But yeah, I
Wait, let
just
me
want to.
check. Kyle, are you a guy or a girl? So I can. Oh yeah, you're a guy. I'm sorry about that. I couldn't see your picture. Just about the feelings. I find it hard to sustain lucidity, so this emotion takes over, and I lose it 90% of the time. Keep
Just
practicing, man.
Just about the feelings are hard to sustain.
Keep
Yeah,
keep
just
practicing, I
keep
suppose.
practicing. It'll calm itself down. Don't worry. The
Yeah.
cardist talks about a video I made a long time ago. Well, not really that long. About raising through layers of lucidity. by using your senses, such as smell, touch, taste, the things we talked about. I did do a video on prolonging lucidity as well recently, but they said the cardist says that it doesn't help him raise through his layers of lucidity. So is there any tips? There is one thing that I've not really tried in a lucid dream, but I hear from a few people that I know, one in particular. No, not Gio. I don't know if Gio's tried this. He probably has.
Ask Gio. Gio knows everything.
Gio does know everything. It's crazy.
How have you not asked Gio yet? Legend says he flies around looking to help people and dreaming stuff. So yeah.
Is that exactly what the legend says? Is it? Legend says he sometimes flies. Trying to
always.
Help. Always. Sorry.
Always. Yes.
But no, there's one thing I've never tried. I haven't tried much, and that's meditation in a lucid dream, which is quite interesting. I hear that it really does boost your lucidity. I know that meditation in waking life has got lots of really good like physical effects, like it lowers your blood pressure, your heart rate, your cholesterol.
Tell me.
Things like that.
What? Really?
Yes.
That's pretty crazy.
And a lot of the time it lowers it with a greater effect than pharmaceutical drugs. Just meditating like 5-10 minutes a day. So that's
pretty
quite
crazy.
Weird. But there's this one YouTuber called the Dream Warrior. I don't know if you've ever heard of him.
Nope.
A long time ago this was, and he's called it's going to be really difficult with my accent. He's called Dr. Rory McSweeney.
Ooh, you killed it though. You're getting better, man. The R and everything. It's
Rory. It's difficult.
Maybe because it's talking to me and the R and everything. Yeah.
But he told me that he often meditates in a lucid dream, and his lucidity levels,
in a lucid dream.
In a lucid dream, and his what do they call it? It's
dream meditation.
his awareness just skyrockets.
Yeah, like that. Oh, exactly. Because what I sometimes do, if I feel like I'm losing control, I've written it in a forum post as well in the prolonging control section. Is just stop and think. Just be like, okay, I'm right here. I'm in a dream. I'm lucid. Just maintain it. And it works. It's not really meditating. It's pretty much just standing still and thinking about it and focusing on the dream. Yeah. Talking about meditation and dreams, have you ever, instead of I don't know, having situations in a dream, ever just, I don't know, chilled or something in a dream, not necessarily lucid? Have you ever done that?
I had this lucid dream. This is quite a good story actually, but you mean like not doing anything special in a lucid dream? You just
exactly. Or in a regular dream, because the story that I'm about to tell is from a regular dream. So
okay, I've got a story from a lucid dream. Like I had this issue where it's your quarter life crisis. You just got out of university. You don't know what you're doing. I had like this huge crash of my life, and a few years ago, and then it progressed. It got better, got very, very much better. And a few months ago, I was thinking, I don't know what to do. I literally don't know what to do with my life. This is before Team Lucid Dream and everything like that. And I was like, okay, what I'll do is I'll get quite proficient at lucid dreaming again, and I'll go into a dream and I'll ask my subconscious, he says with quotation marks, what should I do in a lucid dream? And that I had that goal. That goal was like so powerful for like a month.
Yeah.
I wanted to get to that level of lucidity where I could just go and ask someone. But what ended up happening was I got to that level of lucidity where I was really quite aware of what was going on. But then my old dog came in. Not old as in age, but he's dead now. But he came in. I don't know if you've seen my video that I did on bad things about lucid dreaming a long time ago. But there's like a
could be.
There's a charcoal poster in the background of like a really weird wolfy looking dog. Yeah, you're looking a bit perplexed, so I don't think you remember. You would instantly know. It was that dog, and he was just there, and I was like, oh. But yeah, this is weird. So instead of talking to my subconscious and trying to find out what I do in life, I just took my dog for a walk instead.
Ah, yeah, 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 yeah.
So I was completely lucid. I was very high level layer of lucidity. But
Yeah.
instead of trying to find out what I want to do in life, I just decided to take my dog for a walk. And it was lovely.
That's pretty crazy. Sometimes it's just the small things. It sounds weird, but it's just like the maybe everyday stuff that you'll like to do that is just nice to do in a lucid dream. The thing that brought it up to me is because I once had a dream in which I wasn't lucid, but you know when the sun has been shining the whole day and you touch the floor and it's still warm
Yeah.
from heating up from the sun. What I did was I guess I was on a holiday or something, and the sun had been shining for the whole day. It was about I'd say 6 7 p.m. So it was sunset, and I went to a basketball field
Mm.
that is not like on not like a special floor, just pretty hard ground. You know, with the texture that if you slide over it, your knees and everything are just fucked up.
Yeah,
You know what I
just
mean?
complete bone from there
Yeah,
on. Yeah.
ex
I know the one.
exactly.
I used to do
So it
basketball, so
was, yeah, yeah, yeah. So that kind of basketball field. I almost said basketball field, man. Okay, that was
oh,
weird.
it's a good call.
It's the influence, man.
Yeah.
And so I just remember nobody being there except for just on the streets and everything. And I sat down and I felt that the ground was still so warm that I just laid down on the floor with the sun shining. It was sunset was not too hot, but the ground was still like really a really good temperature. And I just laid there. And when I woke, I was like, ah, I'm so chilled out. It was really crazy.
That sounds really cool.
So yeah, yeah, definitely. It's a dream that's happened a long time ago, but I definitely still remember it.
That's it's one
Yeah,
of the senses that we have. Like we were talking about senses in a
exactly.
lucid dream, but you've
Mm,
got like I can't remember what it's called now. It's like thermal detection or something. It's
yeah,
where
yeah.
you can kind of tell if something's going to burn you or not, and that's one of the senses. So maybe
Yeah.
try doing that if you get. Who was it that said it? Was it the cardist or was it Kyle? I think it was Kyle
I
who
don't
said
know what
about it.
it's.
Maybe try lying on the floor on a nice summer's day in your dream. Maybe
You
that'll
know, yeah, maybe.
bloody
I was about to say
computer.
something else. What's it doing?
I've got like a door on the front of the computer that closes because it's like a silent computer case.
Yeah,
But the only bad thing is if you've got the door closed, it tends to overheat quite a lot because you've got
yeah,
no
yeah, yeah,
vents.
yeah.
So
No, you have no vents to the outside, not even on the back.
not through the front. I've got it on the top and the back, but because the door's
Hmm.
just on the front, so if I close it, it heats up a little bit. So I keep it open. I
That,
tape it to
yeah,
the
keep
wall,
it.
but it keeps on like slamming shut, and it's really annoying.
Damn.
It's not working. Yeah.
Um, anything else here? Why do you guys think lucid dreaming isn't more popular than it is? Well, to be honest, I have no clue.
I've
And
got an idea. I've got an idea.
yeah.
I think, and this is going to be quite controversial. I think the general public are absolute morons. To be honest, not us guys. We're cool, me and
What
you,
cool. You
and the
everyone watching?
subscribers. Yeah, because you're more.
You're cool.
A lot of people are very close-minded, and they're quite content to be in
Mm.
like like mundane. Is that the word? Like so to speak. Like they're just
I don't know.
they're
A
just
lot of people stick to what they know in their safe
yeah.
zone. If that's what you're talking about, then yeah.
But a lot.
Denial? I don't think so.
No,
Kyle, not necessarily denial.
but
More of not knowing of its existence,
I
I
think a lot
suppose.
of it has got to do with because it's seen as I'd say probably the mass majority of people who know about lucid dreaming are quite spiritual people. So anything to do with raising your awareness or enlightenment, the government or not the government so to speak, but the powers that be, like
Mm.
television, media, and all that, they don't want that. So I think that a
Mm.
lot of the influences.
Mm. I don't know if I fully agree with that though. I know that a lot of people in the lucid dreaming community are more spiritual, but I think the reason that I I started it is because I thought it was such a crazy concept, not knowing that, not realizing that I had so many in the past when I was a kid. But um, it's it's not just because people assume that it has to do with spirituality. I think it just has to do with not having the right channels to promote it, and maybe this might bring a change to that.
Yeah, I see your
Um,
point with that.
look at Geo. I know we mentioned him so many times, but yeah, Geo or um, do we have anyone else on the team that's like that? Yeah, I count myself in that as well. I'm I'm a very self-conscious person, but the reason that I started lucid dreaming is not because I wanted to raise my awareness in real life, although that has happened, and confidence and everything comes with that as well. But the reason that everyone starts with it, I suppose, is because it's a great concept and it's nice to be able to just do anything you would like to do. Yeah, because some of you might still have the question that how real does a lucid dream feel, and I will make a video on that. It's going to be published next Monday.
I think it's Monday. Yeah.
Um, what does a lucid dream feel like? A lot of you already know, some might not. But yeah, drifting aside from that.
But yeah, going back to my point about a lot of people. So, I mean, this is kind of getting the chat kind of like talking about it. But when I go to the city, right, this is why it's really nice living in the country. Even though a lot of people in the country are very stubborn-minded folks, but when I go to the
Mhm.
city, especially like Plymouth, maybe it's big-ish, and I look around,
Big-ish.
I look around, and I'm looking at just people watching, just standing around watching people. They're so they're like zombies. Half of them are
Mhm.
like zombies, and you're like, just sit down, stop shopping or whatever you're doing, just calm down and just do. No wonder like people have like high blood pressure and heart rates through the roof, like I
Mhm.
mentioned before. If they're just constantly going, they don't have enough time to relax. That's why
Yep.
lucid dreaming's so popular with the spiritual side of people, because they just relax and do things slower, and they have
Yeah,
time to
maybe.
think about things and need time to do things
Yep.
about their thoughts. Whereas these
Yeah, I
people,
can get into that.
but the
Yeah.
mass population live in big urban cities, and it's against
Yeah.
it's
I've done
against
it
the
a couple
way.
times as well. Yeah, exactly. I've done it a couple times as well, just looking around and be like, why are you looking so angry?
Yeah.
Why? It doesn't make sense. Just be happy. And then I saw a friend of mine. She was walking somewhere like a pretty crowded place in the city, in Antwerp for some of you. Yeah. Anyway, um,
There's no one
and I
here
messaged
from
her. I
there.
was like, some people might know it. Um, and I messaged her. I was like, "Hey, I saw you, but I had to get on the bus, so I couldn't really talk to her." She was like, "Oh, I'm sorry if I looked so mad," but she was thinking about something, and then she realized that she was looking really angry or something. And I'm like, maybe that's just, I don't know. You never know what people think when they look angry. Maybe they're genuinely angry, or they're just not happy. But yeah,
Yeah. Got
doesn't necessarily have to do with the lucid dreaming thing, but just yeah, I
I,
noticed that.
I know what you mean. We've got someone in the comments, Remy Up, who's just talking about this new method that's come out. I don't know if you're aware of this, but there's a new loose, not maybe not method. I don't know. I haven't looked at it. Maybe a technique, but there's
I
this new one called Rousis or something. I haven't looked into it, but I am aware of it, and therefore I know Geo's probably tried it and whatever, and he's mastered it or something. But
Definitely, he probably invented it.
yeah, he probably probably
He got his stuff like, oh man,
he's gonna
he's the
turn
god
into a
of
meme one
stream.
day, isn't he?
Man, Gio is already a living meme. If you're watching Gio, he's probably too busy doing work, but
No,
yeah,
he's too busy sleeping. That's what he's doing, and
yeah, too busy helping people.
yeah,
You
in
know?
in his dreams. But
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
it's a new thing. We're aware of it, so like we'll probably do a video on it at some point. Probably quite
yeah.
soon. We
If
may.
we discuss everything, and yeah, because to be honest, this is the first thing that I hear about it, but I haven't been as active as I used to be because school, it's so busy. But we'll talk about it, see how it works, try it out maybe, and
We'll try.
make a video about it.
Yeah, we'll try to fit a video in soonish, just because it's. I think it's number one on the Lucid Dreaming Reddit board at the moment. So people are
All right.
talking about it. So I don't know. James knows a lot about Reddit, so I'll just yeah. And
Yeah,
also,
also thank you to the person, I don't know who it was exactly, wasn't it Wizard Year or something that made a topic in the Reddit? I'm not
yeah,
really on Reddit, so I
yes,
don't know how well it was doing, but I hope it did well. Also, 23 people watching right now is really great. Also, we would really appreciate it if you click the right like button right now. Would be amazing. Um, to see how many of you are actively watching. See, it was Wizard. Yeah, see, I
yeah.
told you. We remember you. We know it was you.
And
You're a hero.
he hasn't got a lot of delay on his view because we only just said that, didn't we? It must be
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
like
But I guess it's about 15 seconds or something. Maybe less even.
I don't know. I'm gonna clap Milan and see when I clap.
Yeah. 12 seconds for me.
That was 12 seconds for me too.
12 seconds.
Okay, that's not bad.
No, yes, the connection. And now there's like such an awkward moment on the stream where no one's talking.
Oh no.
uh,
Let's have a look at
all
this
right.
Reddit board, see what's going on here.
All right, I'll check the comments. Fake says, so Giz, what are your thoughts on SSILD?
You mean
Whatever that
sealed?
is. Seal?
Senses induced lucid dreaming. It's
All right.
essentially what we were talking about, but there's a way to there's like a pattern you have to stick to. Where you've got to focus on. Oh no, sorry, got that wrong. It's about when you're in bed trying to get to sleep. You focus on different senses as you fall into sleep. Just
Oh,
try,
yeah.
but you do it in a cycle, and you have to do. I did a video about it a long time ago. Fake. I know I've been promoting my channel quite a lot here, but I do lucid dreaming videos. I mean, if there's a topic,
If
I've
you
done
can
it.
promote your channel, guys, subscribe to me. I'll take my time. Here is my channel.
Uh,
Yes, self promotion. Anyway, yeah, the
I can,
census thing. I, to be honest, I can fall asleep a lot easier if I am watching TV, not actively, obviously. But for example, when I watch a sports match or anything like that, are you unmoderating me or something again?
I
Are
was
you trying
trying
that?
to see if I could. But
Um, so yeah, if I focus on something else, then I drift off so much easier for some reason.
there you go. It's the channel.
I don't know if it's the only one. If I'm the only one, I mean. Maybe it has to do with the SSILD technique, although I don't become lucid immediately, but yeah.
Yeah. I just looking at this thing. I'm just gonna read out a little bit about the Rouse method. Who had it? Sorry about skipping up the chat here. Just trying
No
to find
problem.
the Rouse method. There it is.
Ah, did you hear those cracks? That
I
were my
did
neck.
hear those cracks. I was wondering.
That's my neck, man.
Right, cool. Let's paste that bad boy in there. Yeah, there we go. Rouse method. It claims to have no dream journal,
Wait,
no
sorry,
reality
what
check.
was that name?
Rousis.
Rouses?
Rausis.
That's weird.
Okay, so it claims to have no dream journaling, no reality checks, no training, no visualization, and 100% efficiency. So
All right, sounds legit, man.
it's a big
That's
claim.
like when you download a program and it says virus scanner included. Please, this has no virus. Definitely download, and it shows you an ad fly link to generate some money, and then it eventually has a virus. It kind of sounds like that.
It's
But,
also this kind of same thing with those 30-second abdominal commercials where you just need a 30-second program and you get rock hard abs.
I don't know what that is.
No? Well, how about
No.
those nice adverts that have that one trick that dentists hate? And
Oh yeah,
this
like
mother
that.
in
Yeah.
Kentucky
Just
just
hate him.
yeah.
Yeah. um. Okay. I had a message from someone. Um. Do you need more time, guys, or can I
You
answer
carry on.
that? Because it's
And
all right. So I had a message today from Dim70 Cart. I don't know if he's watching. If you are, Shout out. He says, "Hello, man. Do you know if people with aphantasia are able to lucid dream?" I had no idea what that was. Giz had no idea what that was. Apparently, it's people that when we think of something, we see an image, but people with that condition, they can't visualize things in their head. So, are they able to lucid dream? Well, I asked him if he was able to dream regularly, and his answer was yes, which he literally just replied. So remember that if you are able to lucid dream, if you're able to regularly dream, then you are always able to lucid dream. That's just a fact. So whichever condition you have that you might doubt whether or not you're able to lucid dream, you can if you're able to just regularly dream. Even blind people can lucid dream, but you'll see about that tomorrow.
It's true. Um,
um,
just looking at this Rouse's method a little bit. He says that it's 100. Like, I know that fake just mentioned that it's super false advertisement and that he was stating all of that stuff at the top just to get upvoted. But he said it's 100% efficient, whereas in the first paragraph it says it took 3 tries to work. Only 10% of the people. Yes, you heard right. It works 90% of the people on the first or second try. Yeah, in my head that's not really 100% efficient. And
no, not really.
especially when, like, what does 100% efficient mean? Like,
That's ridiculous. How how can a method or technique be 100% efficient? That's ridiculous
it's not.
because if you if there are people that can't even remember their dreams, then how is it 100% efficient if you can't even remember it? Lucid dreaming will always take practice, always, except for when they invent some device that fucks up your brain or something, which immediately makes you lucid. Which I do believe one day there will be, which might be kind of scary, but we'll see about
And
that.
when that happens, I will throw my money at it.
Oh yeah, no, I wouldn't though. No, because eventually it's gonna start connecting with Facebook, you know, and then
Yeah.
when something connects to Facebook, you're doomed. So like, imagine being able to record your dreams. That's gonna be scary. That's gonna be scary times if that happens.
Recording your dreams would be amazing as long as it's not
Oh, that def.
automatically
Yeah,
shared on Facebook.
yeah.
Could you
Or
imagine that?
for example, when the yeah, oh my God, or like dream book,
Oh,
dream
dream
book.
book.
Just have an account. Did you see what I dreamed last night? No, check my dream book, man. Okay. Imagine.
That'd be so
Anyway,
cool.
that would be pretty crazy. But what was I talking about here? Oh yeah, like imagine they abusing that stuff. Like I don't know if you get abducted or something,
Mm, yeah, I see what you mean.
and then yeah, you know,
I
yeah.
know.
But
I kind
dream
of get what
recording is, I would say it's a dream of mine, but that's just a bad pun. So
they
yeah,
kind of already started working on recording lucid dreams.
yeah,
This was like
that's true.
8 years ago. I saw this, and oh, there is actually Chinese researchers. I don't know the exact
What's your
thing.
source?
Yeah, what's my source? Oh, it's
No. What's Miss Josh's fat source?
yeah, exactly. Um, but we know that the brain lights up. It fires up neurons depending on what you're thinking about. So what they did is they got a few people to sit down and then link their brains up and show them like a catalog of images, so that when an image pops up, they see how the brain lights up. So they got this
Yeah.
catalog of brain imagery linked to the visual imagery, and then they
Hmm.
took that technology and then put their head, or linked up their head when they were dreaming, and then whenever they saw something like boom, that would light up, then they go,
Yeah,
oh,
that's pretty crazy.
he was dreaming of an elephant or something.
Yeah, I actually saw a visual representation of a dream, as in, no, not necessarily a dream. It was more um, people looked at an image and they connected stuff to their brain, and then you could kind of see like a fuzzy image that was the same as the one that was projected, but it was still so distorted and everything.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, it's a start though. imagine finally being able to record your dreams. That would be crazy, man.
I
Because if you can record or project an image that you see in real life, then you can definitely do the same with dreams because it's the same. It works the same way, I suppose.
do you know something I just thought of right now? If you were to, like you can get these things that you can connect to your brain, so you can like control a remote control car or something. So
Yeah.
you think forward and it goes forward, and you think right and
Yeah.
it turns right. What if you can do that, but link it up to your brain, and then in the lucid dream, you could like think forward, back, left, and right, so that actually controls a car in the waking life. Do you get what I mean?
What?
Do you get that? Do you get what I'm saying?
That, yeah, just be like, yeah, I'm gonna become lucid tonight, and then I'm gonna
Take the car out
get
for a
my
spin.
robots. Yeah, get my robot to drag me to my car, drive to work. So when I wake up in my car, I'm ready to go to work. So that
Yeah,
um,
that'd be great.
fake says Giz and Milan. Have you ever interacted with your subconscious?
I know I've got a story, but do you have a story?
A story. Have I ever interacted with my subconscious? The thing is, does interacting with dream characters and talking to dream characters count as well, or not really?
I would say no. How about, well, it is your subconscious. We know that because it's
Mm-hmm.
not not your conscious thought, but
Mm-hmm.
maybe someone who you specifically or has specifically identified themselves as your subconscious. So not like going up to like a person at a cashier desk and go, "Hey, do you know you're my dream?" Because that is interacting with your subconscious technically, but
Yeah,
more to
yeah,
the
yeah,
point
yeah.
where they know.
Mm, I think I have asked for advice on a to like with a dream character, but I haven't really talked to someone that says, "Yo, what's up, dude? I'm your subconscious." No, I haven't done that, but I have talked and asked questions to dream characters, I suppose. Yeah, I must have done it before, but I really have to check my dream journal to see that.
I know I
But
have.
mm,
Um,
how was it?
oh, it's pretty profound. I mean, it's an experience that will definitely stay with me for the
Mm,
whole my whole life. I always wanted to try it, and I know that's who said Roro Gallagher 996 just said in the thing as well. Have you ever tried to contact your higher self as dream?
yeah, I saw that too. Sorry,
I,
we
I,
can't respond to any questions, but we're trying to do as much as we can.
I kind of like to think that your higher self, or whatever you call it, kind of is your subconscious. If it's your higher
Mm-hmm.
self,
Yeah.
you get that. So that I kind of linked the
Yeah,
two together. So after
yeah,
watching,
it's true. I have the same thought about that. It's more like, yeah, a deeper self, I suppose.
yeah, like a hidden version of yourself,
Yeah, exactly.
one where I am Batman or Superman, Superman, obviously. But I would say that I watched Reese's video years and years ago, and I thought, oh, do you know what? That sounds like a really interesting thing. I'm going to talk to my subconscious in a dream. Hi, Ed.
Mm,
Not ignoring you. And
so bad.
I say I'll talk to my subconscious in a lucid dream and just see how it goes. And I did, and I was in my old house even before, like this was 10 years ago. House I used to live in. I was at university at this point, so I dreamt about an old house back then, and I was just looking in the mirror, and I thought, oh, I'm going to try and talk to my subconscious now. And then I kind of like manifested like this person next to me who looked quite identical to me, and he was claiming to be my subconscious. And I tried to ask him a question, and I could have asked him anything. There was a lot of things, um, that people could have asked, like, what's my dream job, or anything like that. But I turned to say, what is my one fear?
Yes, I remember.
You remember?
And
He responded with dying alone.
you know what? You know what's pretty funny? I have the exact same fear,
What, dying alone?
dying alone. Because you said that when you wasn't it? Because this is years ago, right?
Oh yeah. This is back when I had long
'Cause
hair. Let's put it that way.
I, I I remember you making this video, and I was like, that's a pretty weird thing. And then eventually, I don't know, maybe it was a year after or something. I was like, what is like a big fear of mine? Yeah, to die alone, having no friends, no family. And then I was like, wait a second, I heard this somewhere else, you know? And yeah, I probably never told you this before, but yeah, pretty crazy.
But
We have the same big fear,
the
Giz.
thing is, I woke up and thought nothing of it. That was the weird thing. I woke up and thought nothing of it, and then just later in the day, I was just talking to my then girlfriend, now ex-girlfriend. I was just talking to her, and I just burst out crying
Yeah,
for
yeah,
no
I remember
reason.
that.
And I just realised that, holy hell, this it was actually genuine fear that I had. Nowadays, like, I kind of think that it's true. Like, that still applies to me now,
Yeah.
but I
Yeah,
don't
but
think about it.
it's also yeah. I yeah, I've thought about it a lot though. Like but imagine it, man, having no friends, no family, dying alone is pretty pretty damn sad, pretty much. Well, that
Yeah.
was the roughest word I could come up with. Yeah, yeah, but I remember you making that video and saying that you just burst out in tears, and yeah, I guess that's kind of
That's odd for
it
me.
stayed. Yeah, it stayed in my mind. That's why probably I got reminded of it when I thought about what a big fear of mine is. So yeah.
Hmm. Um,
So Giz, if I were to die, you'll be with me. If I were to be alone, except for you'll be there. If you were to die and you have no friends or family, I'll be there. I'll come to England.
okay. As long as you can pay for
Okay,
your own
calm
train
down, man.
journey, and I don't mind you staying here. Okay, Tyler,
Yes.
thanks for
See ya, man. See you
yeah.
later. Um, in the beginning, in the very beginning, before I guess the stream started, as in very beginning, as in like what's an hour ago.
We've been on for an
That's a long
hour.
time ago.
Jeez.
Someone asks, someone says, imagine Team Lucid Dream becoming so big that that it will have its own place. Giz?
In the UN.
Yeah, but the UN would let's make that UK. How about that?
UK. Yeah, that would be great. I'd love that. Are you getting your sponsor out again, are you?
Hit me up, Chaudfontaine. I swear, man, Belgian water.
I would, yeah, I would love for it to be
That
to
is,
that point.
I haven't talked about this, but this is genuinely a goal of us. The perfect situation. We're not gonna go into full detail about that, but know that we are aiming for that. A place for a couple Team Lucid Dream members to live in England would be so would be such a great thing for the channel.
I was gonna say epic, but yeah, great thing for the channel also.
Let me reword it. That would be so epic, you know.
Yeah.
But it would just be easy, as in you could make a video all the time if that was to be your full-time job eventually. But that's a long way of. I mean,
Yeah, a long way.
but just always having someone you live with to talk about it, to maybe write together, make videos together, that would be amazing. And I'm also planning trips. I'm already in the making of doing this, of planning trips to England to visit Giz, visit maybe Geo, maybe Ed, maybe the people that live in England, maybe Max. I don't know where he lives exactly, but just to make videos together and talk about it and meet up, and maybe even meet up with some of you if it
That would be
eventually
cool.
gets it's
That would be
that would
cool.
be so amazing. And this is a goal for us. It's that's a fact. It's not just that I came up with it on the spot. With Giz and I have talked about this so many times. So
The only
yeah,
issue is, like, I live in Cornwall, and
yeah.
Milan's thinking, "Oh, we'll move to London. That'd be great." But for me to live in London, it's like a 6-hour train journey.
Yeah, but in London, let's be honest, we're never gonna manage that. London is so expensive.
But here's my thinking. Cornwall is one of the most beautiful places you'll ever see.
Yeah, it could be.
No, it genuinely is. I'm not just like
Yeah, I believe you. Though. I
like, it's
believe you.
I, I'm
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 down.
saying it from the heart. Like, you know, they filmed Pirates of the Caribbean in Cornwall?
Yeah.
Yes, they did. They filmed
What?
Pirates of the
That's pretty
Caribbean.
crazy.
Well, some of it in
Yeah, but
Cornwall.
I'm gonna be there probably maybe even this year still.
Yeah.
So I'll see what you talk. Yeah,
Just
man,
let
it's
me
my
know
goal.
before you knock on my door. Like,
Yeah. Just be like, yo, guess it's me.
yeah.
What? Dude,
I,
you can't send me home now. I came all this way.
I'm just going to tell you about a dream I had. It was so epic, and this has just kind of reminded me. I was hosting an event in Cornwall, in my hometown,
Mm.
and it was a lucid dreaming event. And basically, I hired out a hall. This dream I had was like 2 weeks ago. I hired out this hall, and I was trying to. Okay, see you later,
See you
Roro
later.
Gallagher. I hired out this hall, and it was basically a beginner's guide to lucid dreaming. So you go and you learn about lucid dreaming, you learn how
Mhm.
to lucid dream, and all the stuff there.
It's a real life TeamLucidStream.
Yeah, exactly. It was a real life podcast, a live
Mm.
live podcast. But not only was I didn't become lucid. Actually, that's quite an interesting point. Fake. If that's your real name, sounds a bit fake to me. Hey, but I was doing this, and Milan was there as well, in like this. I don't know how you best explain it. It's like you know, in the Olympics, you've got the actual
Mhm.
events, but the presenters of the Olympics are in their own special box. It's
Yeah.
kind of the same with football as well. You were in
Yeah,
one
yeah,
of
yeah.
those, and you were hosting a live
Yeah.
stream. But you were like
Okay.
you were hosting a live stream about the thing, the whole thing or whatever it is.
All right.
And then when one of the speakers would stop finishing, you would switch it back to you talking to everyone else.
Right.
And by
Oh
then
yeah, yeah.
we had all sorts of merchandise as well. We had Charlie Morley and Lucidopedia there doing just you know just talks, and it was so good. It
Maybe one day.
yeah, and it just makes me think like every time. There we go. Every time I like think about the future of Team Lucid Dream, that dream just pops into my head. But yeah,
Mm.
the Cardis, that kind of is a layer zero lucid dream.
Yeah,
where you
kind of.
where
Yeah,
you
yeah,
dream.
yeah. It is. It's just a fact. But imagine that, man.
That'd be cool, and we should call it DreamCon, just like V2 says.
Oh yeah, Dreamcom. Ben Van Omen says, by the way, change my name from Cool B Ben. Yeah,
I
I
remember.
remember you. Yeah, because we answered some of your questions, I suppose. Also, Ben Van Omen sounds really Dutch or Belgian. I think we have so many Dutch speaking people here.
Yeah,
Actually, can I do this?
do it.
Where are you guys from? Let us know in the comments. Go, shoot. Hey Giz, you answer my question, asks Ed.
Oh, go on. Ask the question then, Ed.
While everyone's spamming the chat saying where you from.
Yeah. Just gonna say.
Oh my god. Oh, I love this.
It is great. It's great.
Oh my god, guys.
Worcester,
Alex, you know
England,
where I'm from, man.
Italy, Munich. I've always wanted to go to Munich. Kansas. Carry on my way with sun. Hungary, Dutch, North Carolina, Germany. You know where I am, Milan.
Oh my god, these comments, my god. I did you ask me where I was from, or what are you saying? Did you say my name? Where?
Yeah. Alex was saying, you know where I'm from.
Ah, yeah. What's up, Alex? Alex from somewhere around yeah.
Okay, here's Ed's
Somewhere.
question. How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck was Chuck Norris?
If Chuck Norris was a woodchucker, he would chuck all the wood that is chuckable in this wood world. How about that, Giz?
I think 42.
Come to Munich. I have a free bed. Woo, Giz. And then Tim is like, "Yeah, I'm on my way to Munich."
Okay, let me try and butcher this pronunciation of Ich komm gleich nach München? München?
Isn't it gleich?
Gleich? I don't know. I didn't do German for 8 years. Man.
Ah,
Ich
so-
komm gleich
so.
nach München.
Honestly, let me check. Where is
München.
everyone from? Worcester, that's Ed. Italy, Germany,
You li-
America, Hungary,
that's
um,
quite a um,
Dutch, USA,
quite a
Germany.
wide range of places we got. I know that Nate Sexton's saying that he lives an hour away from Lawrence, which is in Kansas.
Who?
Nate, just above Jonas. Um, but do you know there's a really interesting thing about Lawrence, Kansas? If you were to get a map of the United States and fold it in half, and then turn it the other way and fold it in half, so you've just fold it into quarters, and open it out,
Say that again. Say that again.
fold the map of the United States in half.
Alright.
So it's in half, and then you fold it the
Yeah.
other way in half, so
Uh-huh.
that when you open it up, you've got like it into quarters.
Four. Yeah, yeah.
The point in the middle is Lawrence, Kansas,
Oh, that's pretty crazy.
and it's also
Is that
where,
hard to say?
or say, Botterham,
Ooh, the
Botterham,
O has to be longer.
Booterham.
No, you said O, and now you say ooh. No,
Oh,
it's still O, but
I
it's
thought you meant
longer.
like Botterham. no, no, go on.
Bolterham.
Say it again.
Bolterham.
Botterham. But you could
Kinda.
you roll your R, don't you? Borterham.
Yeah, yeah, that's the Belgian thing.
Borterham. Oh, Borterham. Borterham.
Bolterham.
What's that mean? Come on.
That's a sandwich.
It's a sandwich.
Whoa, James is like equal in
Oh,
Bolterham, which means I want a sandwich.
ich will ihn. Oh, that's Dutch.
That's you are speaking German, but
Yeah,
saying
but
it's Dutch.
that's ich will ihn. That means I one sandwich. I will have one sandwich. I don't know.
I'll have a sandwich. I want a sandwich, pretty much. Ben, yeah, that's I know it's Dutch, but the R, oh yeah. But you guys saying an R as in English R sometimes, which we don't do in Belgium.
It's because you're weird, man.
Yeah, Belgians are weird, man. Weird people. Weird people. Belgians people are very weird.
Okay, so there's this thing on Kickstarter. Well, it's going to be on Kickstarter soon. Oh no, it's on Kickstarter right now as we speak, I think. It's called the Lucid Dreamer. You know that thing I was talking to you about the other day?
Me, I know all about it.
It's basically a lucid dreaming mask, but not like Remy. I've just found out that it's just been launched on this thing.
Miss Josh is about to. Melon speaks good England. Yeah.
Anyway,
right.
this thing, the Lucid Dreamer. I've been in contact with the developers of this product, and they've sent me the research behind the product, and they've also saw whatever. It's been up on it for a little bit now, and it's already got 12,500 euros. So
Wow.
it's got another 50 days
That
to
is
go.
sick.
But essentially what it does is like you stick a little mask on your forehead. It recognizes when you're in a lucid dream. No, it recognizes when you're in REM dream period, and then it uses this thing called not EEG, that's device, TAX. Basically it's a small electrical current, and I've seen the research, it looks like it works. So it would be very interesting to see whether or not.
Yeah, but wasn't that the one that had like, what was it, 70% success rate or something?
Yeah, that was it. Was it 70?
I don't know.
It was, I think it
remember
was
that was a lot.
77%.
Yeah, could be. I recalled it being a lot. But the only problem is that it's expensive. So as Fake says, maybe I'll buy it. How much is it?
Oh, it's like
Yeah,
yeah,
I just
it's
found
expensive.
out. I just found out that it's pretty expensive.
Um,
Guys, let me ask this again. If you're watching right now actively, click the like button. We really want to know how many people are actively watching the stream. It's yeah, it's kind of important for us to see. We're still looking at the times and everything. Because I know I noticed that there's a lot more people watching right now if it's more late in the evening than in the beginning of the stream. Because we've been consistently on about 25, whereas in the beginning it was 12 something. So yeah, click the like button if you're watching. Someone just disliked. If you're watching actively, and yeah,
I was
moving on.
I did a live stream on last Saturday somewhere on YouTube, and I tell you what, the morning time is actually really good for doing live
Yeah,
streams, which is what I'll be
but
doing.
that's Saturday. This
Yeah,
is a Tuesday, you know.
yeah, I know. So the mornings on a weekday is really quite difficult for us, I'd
Mm.
imagine.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
The day for us to do it because
yeah,
I'm free and
exactly.
Milan's free. But yeah, I just putting a point across that it was quite good because everyone who was in America, it was like evening time, and in Australia it was
Yeah,
still, it was all right. It was pretty good, pretty good
yeah, but this looks okay as well. 27 people watching right now. We're hoping to get that
in
up
Australia.
more. But this is pretty good already.
I'm gonna change the
Uh,
name of our live stream
to
to
Team Lucid Stream.
Team Lucid Stream
Sweet. Fake
live.
fixes, guys. How often do you have lucid dreams? Have you gotten to the point where you can have them regularly, like every night?
No, I've not. I know
Shit.
someone who has though, don't we, Milan?
Oh, we do, and it's the gods, the myth, the legends, the meme, Geo.
Gio. He had, oh
Man,
man, he
even like 3 or 2.5 hours of sleep, and he becomes lucid for the entire.
it's
Oh man. Anyway,
so ridiculous. He's ill at the
yeah,
moment, and he's like, I only
yeah,
had a small lucid dream last night. It's like, dude, when I'm ill, I don't even know what year it
yeah.
is, and he's there having
Exactly.
lucid dreams.
True. I I've been at a point in which I had 5 lucid dreams in one night, but I'll never break that record probably. But 5 lucid dreams in one night. How the hell did I do that? Um, oh, it's pretty crazy.
I had 1 week where it was one lucid dream every day, which was the best I've ever had. But again,
How many?
that one every day.
Ah, yeah, yeah. All right,
But that
sweet.
was just a fluke.
Yeah, 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 kind of. Um, Someone's asking to answer Jonas. Do you have experience with this? I don't get lucid dreams with techniques. I get them because in the dream I tried to lucid dream. Example given, I tried wild in the dream and a new scenario is built. Then I knew.
I missed that. Just missed
Ugh.
that. Well,
So pretty much you, as Inception fans would say, you get into a deeper layer of the dream in which you then eventually become lucid, and then kind of have a false awakening or something. I don't know. Crazy. Woo!
bless me. Sorry
You
about that.
okay?
Yeah. Oh, feels like I
uh,
just teleported or something.
uh, um,
Jeez.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't really know what to answer to that.
No, it's.
I don't
Let me
have
read it
experience
again. Do you have experience with this? I don't get lucid dreams with techniques. I get them because in the dream I try to lucid dream. E.g., I try to wild in the dream and a new scenario is built. Then I know. See, I don't really get it, Jonas. Try
Yeah,
and
yeah.
yeah, try and do it again.
I You guys are all laughing at the meme, the god Geo right now, but don't underestimate his powers, man. He is crazy smart. We say this every week, but you will see in his Q&A videos
He's something
that
else, isn't he?
he's something else.
And the thing
Definitely.
is, like, you got to know that if you get on the wrong side of Geo, you'll be like Freddy Krueger. He'll come just in your dreams. He'll just come and attack you. Like he knows how to do it. Like
He has the power.
yeah,
Um,
he should definitely. If we ever do like a fancy dress, like episode of Team Lucid Dream, or we have like an October, Halloween special, he's definitely gonna have to be Freddy Krueger.
yeah.
Or either that, barring that, we all dress up as Freddy Krueger or something like
Oh,
that.
damn.
Geo is greater than
Instead of
Harambe.
who's oh no. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, and just be like in The Shining. It's not Freddy Krueger, it's someone else. But who's it? Who's it again? Who's the guy from The Shining?
Jack Nicholson.
Jack Nicholson. Just be like, here's Geo.
Yeah. Have you seen that? There's a guy called Bo Burnham who started out as a YouTuber, and now he does like really good comedy shows. And if you ever get the chance to see Bo Burnham, like one of his comedy shows, I highly recommend it. But he's also a Vine star, and
Yeah.
he does this one thing where like the Shining's like trying to knock down the door, and he goes, "Here's Johnny," and it's just him on the toilet, and he's like, "Yeah, here I am trying to take a shit in the comfort of my own home." It's just every time I hear that, it's
Some guy, he has fans in the chat here as well.
Bo Burnham. He is so funny. Like he's I do these like little things at work all the time, and it's just his stuff. Like I just ripping his stuff. Like somebody always says to me, "Oh, Giz, you're too flamboyant," and I go, "Yeah, prove it."
Yeah.
Just little things
Exactly.
like
When you're not making dad jokes, you're
Oh,
doing
yeah.
Bowen impressions, because you're a genius at dad jokes as well.
I
You could
am.
be like humongous if you know him. Do you know humongous or not?
Who is humongous?
No, you don't know
I
humongous?
know who humongous is. Ugh.
All right. Yeah, the thing is, I can see your face right now. So it's delayed for me.
Yeah, yeah, sure, yeah.
Let me. Now I can see your reaction on the stream right now. Wait, so I just saw your reaction. Do you actually know who he is or not? See, this is how this works for you right now when you have only one webcam.
Humongous. Right.
Humongous. You don't know him?
I don't know him. Let me have a look.
Then what you see you do, man?
I see his face on
Look at
Google
what's going
Images.
on the stream. Oh my god. Yeah, humongous is humongous what? See, Space Time Badass gets it. I'll send you a link after the stream, man. Humongous.
Okay, I'm gonna have to
It's
definitely.
the god, the meme, the master of the dad jokes. So
I am the master of the dad jokes.
humongous first.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. All right.
You'll be second. You'll be second.
So
Anything else or,
yeah, I was just about to say the same thing because we've been live now for 1 hour 20 minutes. We've got 27 people in the stream watching, and we just
this time, guys, that like button.
Yeah,
It's
hit-
there. Click it.
yeah. Thank you very much for everyone who's joined in the stream. But is there anything
Yeah.
else you want to know
Thank you
before?
for watching, for commenting, and everything. This is your last chance of the week for us to answer your questions. If you want to have questions answered after the stream, then go on Gio's Friday video, comment your question, and he might respond it in this Friday's video. Because I don't think it's recorded yet, is it?
No, he's quite ill at the moment, so he's probably not.
Yeah,
doing
yeah,
it.
exactly. So you still have the chance to get your question answered if it's after the stream. Just go to the Friday video and comment your question.
So
And you are crazy, man.
So I'm looking through this Reddit, like the Lucid Dreaming Reddit thing, and there's you're right.
Yeah, kind of.
You with us? Yeah.
Try.
It says here that somebody's put a post up saying that my dreams are too boring for lucid dreaming, and that reminds me of what my brother said to me once, because me and my mum were talking about, my dreams. You know, we're battling zombies or whatnot, and I'm there just being a superhero. And my brother turns and says to me, "Do you know what I dreamt of last night?" And we're like, "Oh, what did you dream of?" "I wear blue trousers to work instead of black." And I was like,
Oh man.
Jesus. And they're looking at my brother like, oh my god, I feel so bad for him. We're there talking about all these zombie fights and vampire slayers. And so I wore blue trousers to work. It's like, damn.
Maybe this is a good one. Someone asked, guys, also, you don't have to tell us twice to answer a question. If we see it, if it's important, then we'll answer it. And also, there's a delay. So as right now, I'm trying to answer to the question, and someone else already, just respond to it. You know what I mean? Okay. Anyway, when was the last time you were lucid, and what did you dream? I'm
good
checking right now. The last time I was lucid was a couple months ago.
Yeah, I can't remember last time I was lucid. I've been so...
I'm watching in my dream mirror, and the thing is, right now, I have so much on my mind, and I don't get a lot of sleep, so I don't get a lot of training and lucid dreaming. The last time I was lucid was in June. but it was pretty lame. I remember I dreamed that
You reading it now, are you?
yeah, yeah, I was in like a football field because I was just dropped there, and it was, I guess it was like it was a football dream, by the way.
Of course.
I had to like make a goal or something, but it was like a Sunday league pitch, you know? It was no crowd. But it was a Euro game. It was a European Cup game. And I was, I guess, on the field with Sedan or something, the footballer, which retired now, and his trainer fell injured anyway. So it was like way back, like I went into the past and I had to make a goal to get the trophy and everything. It was a pretty lame goal. It was a pretty lame dream, I mean. Um, I've had some more exciting ones, but this one was not so lucid either. So yeah.
I think the last lucid dream, I'm in a similar boat with Milan here. My sleep schedule at the moment is just nuts. I mean, last
Yeah,
night I
same thing.
went to sleep at 11, woke up at 1, stayed awake until 5:30, then went back to sleep. So,
What?
and then woke up at like 8 or something. So my
Damn.
sleep schedule is just absolutely destroyed at the moment. But
Mm,
the last lucid dream I had was a couple of months ago, and I think I've talked about this in a video, but um, I had a false awakening,
mm-hmm.
and I thought at first it may be like an out of body experience or something, but then I turned around and saw my um, my bed, and my bed wasn't really like, if it was an out of body experience or something similar, like some people suggest, then when you turn around, you should be able to see your own body in the bed. But
Mm-hmm.
I was in a dream, and my partner, she was lying in bed asleep. But then I looked closely, and it wasn't actually her; it was me. But I was wearing her
Mm-hmm.
clothes.
What?
Yeah, so I had a dream that I got out of bed, I turned around, and there I was lying in bed on her side in her clothes. That was the
That is
last
fucked
lucid
up.
dream I had, and I was like, well, obviously I must be dreaming because we,
That is crazy.
yeah,
Also, if you want to know our most amazing lucid dream or something, we are definitely gonna make a video on that. Maybe we'll make a special with every single team member explaining what their coolest lucid dream was or something.
yeah,
That would be a pretty good idea to fulfill. So,
yeah. But there's probably a lot of stuff that we can like shape up. For example, like I don't think that having maybe so much what is it, like a Saturday video? You know, I do Saturday videos where, we do all that. We can talk about how to improve the stuff, the loose how to improve Team Lucid Dream in our live streams as well. But also, it's not a lot of wiggle room. I don't think it's probably something I should probably discuss with you.
how do you mean exactly? As in people give advice or something,
Yeah,
or what we do to make it better?
no, what we can do to make the show better, and I think
Requested by others or
yes,
found by us? Ah, yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
So
If you guys have any feedback, you can just leave it on the video itself, or let us know on the Saturday video as well.
yeah,
Because
but
this is
there's
pretty much all about teaching you and making the best content possible for you guys. So if you want us to change anything, let us know.
yeah, right. I think we've got 2 minutes exactly before we have to. Well, we don't have to, but I really need to go to the toilet. So,
All
so before
right,
our
one
allotted
and a
time
half
is up.
hours. Yeah, one and a
Um,
half hours is good length for a stream. So,
but as Milan has suggested, please, if you're part of this, then leave a like in the box below. Maybe
because the
leave a comment.
comments won't stay if it's re-uploaded, but what will stay is the likes and the views.
Yeah,
So, like this video.
like the
Go ahead,
video.
do it.
And if you want
Um,
to take a look at Milan's channel, he'll write a comment right now
all
saying
right.
his channel. If you want to look at my own channel, you can. You also got James, Spacetime Badass. We've got Ed. I don't know if he's got a YouTube channel actually, Ed. Um, there's other people. There's
Yeah,
all
Ed
of.
has Ed K's Gaming.
Oh yeah, Ed Case Gaming
I don't know
recently made a new
exactly.
video. I
Yep.
will link it in the description box below. Ed Case Gaming, gaming, gaming. Come on. I don't know. There we go. Ed's, yeah, his. There you go. There's James's thing in there. Ed's done a thing, so you can see his thing.
I also think Sydney's watching.
Is she? Oh yes, I saw her.
I guess.
I saw her face somewhere.
Sydney, let us know.
Yeah, we've got our channels in our channel description because obviously
Yep.
we've got our own personal
Also,
channels.
yeah, exactly. If you go to the Team Lucid Dream page, there is a section on the right side of the page that has the channels listed there. So, yeah,
Including Reese's.
including Reese's, just for ethical purposes. All right.
But yeah, other than that,
That was it.
that was quite
Ed,
successful.
I'm not going to blow. I'm not going to blow you a kiss. I'm not. Shit, you savage. Yeah, that was a great stream, definitely. Also because we last time was a mess.
Yeah,
That was the worst stream we did last time.
that was pretty bad stream.
So if you guys have any suggestions for us to talk about next week, leave it in. Maybe I'll post a link. Leave it here. Dream. No, not dream discussion. Discussion of the week here. That. Here. Leave your suggestions there. And if it's a good discussion, if it's a good topic, then we will talk about it next week. So, yeah. Anything else, Giz?
I'm just gonna have a look at something a sec. So if you want to just fill up the empty space of air, just want to see how many likes are. Okay, so our last one got 40 likes. So if we can beat 40 likes for this one, I'll be a happy
amazing.
bunny.
Definitely.
I would be a happy bunny. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it though, Milan.
Yep. So.
We need to talk behind the scenes. So stay
Yep.
on the thing after I go for a quick bathroom break. But everybody in the comment section, everybody watching, thank you very much.
Thank you so much. It means the world to us if you watch and comment and like our videos. Definitely. So it's so good to see that you guys like it, and this is what keeps us going. So yeah.
I will plug my own live stream right now though. I'm doing a live stream at 9 a.m. on Saturday on my channel. We're talking about alien reptiles. So that's a thing. That's happening.
Yeah.
So
my next video is again alien reptiles.
Yeah.
My next video is gonna be Saturdays as well. It's not gonna be a live stream. It's gonna be just a regular video about a try not to laugh challenge that went horribly wrong. I told Alex about it. She knows about it. Yeah. Well, you guys will see it if you subscribe. That's one more reason to sub.
Right.
I
See you later,
thank you
guys.
for watching. See you later.